Solids. Types of solids, and then we'll go into some more detail on the types of solids. Metallic solids, alloys, ionic solids, a little bit about lattice energy, then covalent network and molecular solids, and finally we'll have some problems at the end. Types of solids. We can think of solids as falling into two main groups: amorphous, in which there is no particular order in the arrangement of particles, and that's illustrated over here, and then crystalline, in which particles are in highly ordered arrangements. Some examples of amorphous solids are rubber, glass, paraffin wax, and cotton candy. Amorphous solids do not have fixed melting points. They have a range of temperatures over which the solid becomes less glassy and more rubbery. They do not truly melt. Crystalline solids include ionic compounds, metals, and other groups called covalent network solids. Crystalline solids are categorized by bonding types as shown on the next slide. Here are the four types of crystalline solids that we'll be discussing: metallic, ionic, covalent network, and then molecular. The first column shows what form the unit particles take. So here we have atoms, positive and negative ions, atoms again, and finally atoms or molecules. Then we talk about the forces between the particles: metallic bonds for metals, Coulomb attractions for ionic, covalent bonds for covalent network, and finally here are your intermolecular forces. Then we list the properties over here, so you can just pause the video here and check them out. We'll talk about them some more later. And then some examples: all metallic elements, typical salts, diamond and quartz, argon, carbon dioxide, glucose. Solids are formed when the forces of attraction between particles in a substance are very high compared to the thermal energy of the substance. If the force of attraction is high and thermal energy is low, the particles remain close to each other and there is very little movement. Solids have a fixed mass, volume, and shape. They have the least space between particles, that is, compared to liquids and gases. They have fixed position of particles, and they are rigid and not compressible. We just showed this on the previous table, but here it is boiled down to just the four types of solids which we'll be talking about: metallic, ionic, covalent network, and then molecular.